American Horror Story Hotel non-spoiler review. So don't worry about spoilers here. And we are talking tonight's episode, Devil's Night. And Devil's Night was pretty fun. It was, I like to call it fun because it's a lot of these, let's just say a lot of people that show up in this episode are actually real life serial killers. But I guess that's what makes the show more interesting. Now, before I get to it, I want to just go real quick and tell you guys about my American Horror Story Hotel giveaway. All you have to do is basically tell me down below why you love American Horror Story. And first of all, subscribe and then tell me why you love American Horror Story and tell me how you got into it. And the winner that I will choose at the end of the season will get a Freak Show, was it Twisty the mug. So let me know, subscribe, tell me your story. On to the review. Now listen, guys. I'd say this is a definitely more centered kind of episode. Definitely to one kind of storyline. We're not bouncing all over the place, which we still kind of do, but it works out pretty well. The only thing I really had to complain about this episode was the acting. I felt like the acting, especially with Miss, what the hell's her name? Miss Evers, basically, she was so over the top. She's already an over top character. So when we do find out about her backstory in this episode, I felt like her acting along, including the interaction with John, it just doesn't work. Those two are the weakest links of this show. Miss Evers, not too much. If she's not handed a lot, she's fine. But I felt like she was just really over the top. Well, this whole season is kind of over the top with the acting. Just ask Mr. March. Anyway, but this episode definitely had a great little night of fun with these so-called serial killers. I will not reveal the names. You got to watch for yourself because I was even surprised. I heard a lot of people already knew about who was going to be on this episode, but I didn't know who. And it was a great returning star from previous American Horror Story seasons. I'm not going to name a name, but her returning really just added up the American Horror. It really made me feel like it was American Horror Story. Overall, I liked it still was a little mishandled throughout the episode. I felt like it was a little bit jumbled, just a little bit. But overall, I think it really just found its footing with just the whole aspect of Halloween night, John going crazy in a hotel. Still don't understand why John remains to keep going to this hotel. It makes no sense. We do have a storyline between Holden. We have a storyline, of course, with John and him dealing with the hotel. Mr. March is back. Lady Gaga is back. But I guess the downside of this episode, too, was not enough Lady Gaga. Now, I really got to say, Lady Gaga is doing a fantastic job. She's doing a great job. This role was definitely written for her. It's meant for her. And she's doing a good job. The guy who is the bartender, and my brother just pointed this out, and I didn't really think about it. And then now that I see his face, like, you're right. He is from Proposal, the Department of, Deportation Office. He's the one that, if you ever seen that movie, The Proposal, I was like, that is him. And he's doing a great job as well. I really like his character. I can't remember his character's name. But if you know it, let me know down below. But he's the bartender, basically, of the hotel. And I think he's doing a fantastic job in the series as well. He's very consistent. He's very not over the top where he could be, but he's not really. He's like right there on the line. I think that's really the only thing I really had to complain is the acting, and sometimes I think I'm going to this one storyline, but we're hit with another. But it was a pretty good episode. I really did enjoy tonight's episode. It wasn't too much in your face, wasn't too much of a shock value. There is one particular scene that's like, okay, still, hopefully kids don't watch this, but honestly, it was definitely a restraint episode, which is like the funniest thing. Because we have serial killers on the loose. Just giving you a hint there. So thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It would bring a smile to my face. Comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. Remember, no spoilers. No. And like the video if you like it. And like I said, tell me why you love American Horror Story. subscribe to my channel, and you have a chance to win this American Horror Story mug, Twisty the Clown. I know a lot of people's fan favorite is Twisty. I believe it's Twisty, right? He's one of my favorites. So, thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan the Man. Good night, son. Till next time. See you guys later. Oh, and happy Halloween.